What is going on? It's Tuba Billy. So I've been kind of disconnected from the news for a few weeks, you know, being gone at summer camps and vacations and trying to catch up. Haven't had time to really look into things, but had a thought this morning. So I was taking care of my goats. Oh, by the way, we have goats now. We got 8 of them. Anyway, that's another story for another day. That's about guns, and there's really, you know, continuing push for gun control and obliterating the Second Amendment that the left has been on for decades. Whenever there's a tragedy, a shooting of any kind, the left and the right have two very different reactions. The left is predominantly, it's the gun's fault. The gun needs to go. We need to ban guns. If people don't have guns, then there won't be any violence. And then the people on the right are saying, we need to fix this violence problem. Guns aren't the issue, it's the people. And I look at it and see, you know, say when there's a tragic mass shooting, right? As who is it? Somebody at the White House. It's either Karine Jean-Pierre or maybe it was Kamala Harris. I don't know. Said there's over 200 mass shootings for the year. That's wrong. But anyway, more mass shootings than ever, blah 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 blah. No, we just have more access to media and news than ever. I digress. Whenever there's one of those, the left's initial response is gun owners are evil, right? Biden even said that if you own an AR-15, you have no social redeeming value. Joe Biden said that. He also said that a 9mm can blow a lung clean out of a body. He's an idiot. So the left attacks the gun when you have people like me, just normal, everyday Americans, who, you know, appreciate the Second Amendment for what it's for. You know, to stand up in the face of tyranny, to be a deterrent against a tyrannical government, to protect and defend ourselves. I look at those mass shootings as, oh man, I really need to carry my gun everywhere I go, because you never know when an evil person is going to decide to do evil things. And the left, you know, these gun grabber nuts are saying, we need to get rid of all your guns. You don't need that AR-15. You don't need that 9mm. You don't need that semi-automatic weapon of war. It's not a weapon of war. It's like, no, and I'm thinking, yes I do. Because if you are taking guns away from citizens, guess who's going to be left with all the guns? The criminals, who are doing it anyway. Show me one shooter who followed the law. That's a trick question, because to shoot someone is against the law, right? And so if they're so hell-bent on causing death and destruction, they're gonna cause it however they want, however they can. And perfect case in point, a few years ago there was a mass stabbing rampage in London. Just ran through people, stabbing them. It's like, you know, if evil people are going to be evil, they're going to do it with no matter what. I mean, the world's first murderer, Cain, used a freaking rock. So, no, I'm sorry. Before you come banging down my door to take my guns, why don't you do something about, you know, enforcing the law? Putting these criminals behind bars for longer, right? Not just a slap on the wrist saying, oh, you did something bad. You had assault with a deadly weapon. Let's give you a couple months in the slammer. And it's in all these Democratic run cities, and it's so interesting from an outsider's perspective to look at these cities like, you know, Chicago, Detroit, San Francisco, even Atlanta, and just seeing the years and years and sometimes decades and generations of Democratic rule, and the citizens wonder why things aren't getting better. They say, oh, crime's worse than it was before. Let's vote Democrat again. That's the definition of insanity. Because the definition of insanity is to do the same thing over and over again, expecting a different outcome. So if you're voting for Democrats over and over and over again, and homelessness and drugs and gangs and violence are increasing more and more in your city, you get what you vote for, man. I'm sorry, but no. That's why I'm so thankful to not live in a big city. I'm thankful for now, at least. My hometown of Noonan, Georgia is still pretty conservative. Now we've got a huge influx of people moving in now. This county is exploding population-wise. And it'll be interesting to see what politics those people moving in are bringing. So, but anyway, that's just my thoughts for this lovely morning. Just please be excellent to each other. Tuba Billy signing out. God be with you till we meet again.